Continuing Bionic Commando, Part 2, heading towards Area 2 in helicopter. So let's just once again descend ourselves inside and use the green radio. And another new kind of enemy, some kind of bomb-loving dude. So yeah. And new environmental hazards, these walking water dot glob things which move you around. And these stages also tend to be a bit of maze-like, so there's a little bit of, you could say, exploration in this game, which is not bad, seeing that how we could say polished it is. And that thing was a tank or something which I just blew up with one hit from rocket launcher weapon. Rocket launcher can only have one bullet at the screen, but that bullet goes through anything, or whether it goes through a very, very big amount of things, causing very, very big amount of damage. Something like, was it 3 times more, or maybe... It's powerful weapon. Oh yeah. So, and because it's so powerful, it's also a very recommended weapon to use. Practically the only weapon you want to use through the game. Makes it so much faster to get to enemies. 3 plus 6, that means areas 9. Oh yeah, but that little tank truck thing just wave. And now comes the first phase where you have to do the, you could say, the continuous swing. That you have to swing with your bionic arm and mid-flight do a new swing right at the middle of the flight, so you can get to a new swing again and again and again. And here I am already at the boss stage. And once again there's a guy with a beard. Oh, second platoon. Meaning more of this kind of enemy gauntlet. Which is... well, these soldiers are much more aggressive. And 4 blasts with the bazooka all with 3 takes out the control system, so it's much faster. Very, very, very pointless fast. And got the pendant. Pendant protects you from 1 bullet hit, which is handy. Now heading towards area 3. And I'm descending, of course. Now I have an item for every slot. Weapon, protections, equipment, and radio. Stage 3. A new environmental hazard. Quicksand, or quick snow. Hard to say which it is. If I just stay dawdling there, it's gonna suck me through to unpercent death. And yeah, I had to rescue myself. Once again, climbing. And that's an instant death. Venus flytrap, plant monster thingy, and some weird spider things which crawl around wall, which never appear in the game again, and they have very little explanation of what they even are. Same applies to these little flying things, which were the, if I remember right, were the only things that you could just smack to death with your bionic arm. But they are in my way. Don't get eaten by those big things with big mouths. They kill. Yeah, I could use the lift, but I'm not. Spencer's got... There was the remake, or we'll say, there's so much I could say. There's this Bionic Commando game, then there's the remake Rearmed, Then it has a sequel. But before the sequel came out, there was also a three-dimensional, bigger budget Bionic Commando game just called on PlayStation 3, just called Bionic Commando. And it had a hand where while Spencer can take these big hits is that he has special equipment called iron boots, which protect his feet from bad landings. Yeah, it's a hand wave, but it's fun that they noticed. So I guess that he still has them, but maybe... And more swings to the over the spikes to get to boss room. Against, once again, this thing. And now look how fast it dies. One hit and it's history. 3 hits and it had a very wimpy turret shooting at me, which had 1 shot and it missed. So yeah. Area 3, gone through fast. Rapid fire device. Adds your rate of fire. Completely useless with bazooka. Going to area 6, which could be said to be the first true obstacle. But because this is the stage where game is showing that, yep, we're not gonna play nice anymore. Well, because there's a steel wall, and if you wouldn't have rocket launcher, you couldn't get through this stage. You would have to either reset. You would have to reset the game. And this stage is called Harbor because, well, it's a harbor. Backgrounding has all kinds of. Background has all kinds of harbor equipment. These bad guys insignia, and new kind of enemies which deploy drones. That's a model word. Then they will call something else. But general idea still remains the same. Get through the stage. And do some swings to get through the stage. And as I did say, in this phase of the game, the kiddie gloves come off officially. This is quite tough phase swing to do. But I succeeded. And succeeded again. Not that easy. And now there's a place where you can't grab the wall. And there's barrels thrown at you. But luckily with cunning maneuvers, it is possible to shit. But with cunning maneuvers, it is possible to just shift yourself through the stage and avoid quite a lot of these hazards. Like this. I think they're quite important techniques for speedruns. Mastering that kind of move. And in Remake, this phase is easier because those barrels don't cause you damage. And oh, there's a life bar to a boss. Oh yeah. That guy grabs you with his bionic arm. He has bionic arm of his own. And then he's about to smack you. And he even knows how to turn around, so... But blowing up the machine kills him. That guy would be more important in the remake. He would be given the correct name and all that. Now I have permit documents allowing me to move further to the game, to the second area, you could say. But first, before that, you don't have enough power, meaning, yeah, I have to get through all these 6 stages before I can go to the area 8. But first, paying visit to the area 14. The only place in the game in which permit is needed. And there's this jumpy thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's got the gamma. Which I just took. Nothing really bizarre in that. It's most likely gotten already very obvious that this game was made in the main time when things like continuity and sort of narrative consistency and all that kind of things were very low in list of importance in game. Most, especially if it was an arcade game, just wanted to, hey, let's make a game, let's turn it into home machines, and that'll be the end of it. Nothing wrong with that kind of design, especially if the game is good. Avoiding that thing. About to go to the area 8, which I am doing right now. I hope I avoid any pests. Which I have arrived, and it's time to end this stage right here. There will be lots of things to do next time.